lost. That's pretty much how I've been feeling after I graduated. Dear Diary, I have so much to tell you. You won't believe what happened to me today. Good morning, everyone. This is one of those days where my to-do list is endless. I have so much stuff that I have to do today, and because it is Friday, today is kind of the day that I need to finish up everything. I am now going to make myself look a little bit more presentable because face like this is not cute to look at. And after that, I kind of want to talk to you a little bit more about what's been going on in my life and, you know, how I'm experiencing life after graduation and what the fuck I'm actually doing right now. Because even though I feel my life, I still feel like a lot of you guys don't really know what, you know, I'm doing. So, my boyfriend just asked me if I want to go to California. Is that even a question?
Oh baby, you look so fine tonight. And your smile
Alles kunnen doen, want
lights
ik
my
heb nog... Ja, ik mailde haar met mijn contract van
and I
het
walk
kantoor maandag. Maar daar heeft ze nog steeds niet naar gekeken.
alone. And I wish that you
Hey guys, if this background looks a little bit messy, that is because I just finished shooting this makeup look using Shiseido products for Shiseido, which I'm super excited about. I think this makeup look, just thought I ruined my eternal flower arrangement. Anyway, I love this makeup look. I am wearing the lipstick 201 in the color Cyber Beige, and it is gorgeous and also super moisturizing. It honestly feels like a lip balm, so I'm obsessed. Anyways, right now I wanted to take a moment to kind of talk to you about what is going on in my life. And just to be 100% honest with you guys, I've been trying to film this part of the video throughout, I don't know, multiple weeks already. I found it a little bit too confronting to open up with you guys about this. Honestly, you guys are amazing, and I am so thankful to have pretty much the best audience, the best followers, the best viewers ever on YouTube. Sometimes it is still very difficult for me to open up about certain topics because I'm just not ready to talk about them. I've been trying to open up about this for the past, I don't know, weeks, maybe even months, and I just never felt ready for it. I feel like I'm not being 100% me, and that is how I've been feeling a lot in my videos recently. I feel like there's been just so much on my mind. And also, I never want to come across as if I'm complaining, as if I'm not happy, as if I'm, you know, I want to be a positive person. I am a positive person and I want my videos to be positive. And if I'm going through a rough patch, I find it very difficult to, you know, share that without being overly dramatic or, you know, without being negative. I want my content to be uplifting and inspiring, and even though I want it to be real too, when something is just going on right now that's difficult for me, I find it hard to open up in the moment because I think I come across like moaning and ungrateful, and I don't want to be like that. But with that being said, after I graduated from law school, which was already in May, like it's crazy to me, that's been already more than half a year ago, I feel like my life has just been a complete mess. I'm gonna say it. It's honestly quite scary, but I've been feeling very, very lost after I graduated from law school. And for me personally, I had this goal that once I graduate, I want to have my life together. I want to have a plan. I want to have a career path for myself. I want to have financial stability. I want to have my life sorted. That was like my goal after graduating. And that made me feel so pressured to have everything figured out for myself. To be a little bit more specific, after I graduated, I decided that I wanted to stay in the US. Now, at that time, I kind of knew, obviously, that immigration process in the US right now is a little bit tricky, but I wasn't aware about the extreme difficulties of visa procedures and just moving to another country. I think no one prepared me for it. No one really could prepare me. And I also felt very alone in a way because even though I had friends, pretty much no one was going through the same process as I did. So I felt like I was complaining and moaning about things people didn't really understand. And I don't like that. Like I don't like to, be negative. I don't like to, it's really bad for your productivity and things like that. But it was just like life was giving me new obstacles every day. And I found it very difficult to keep on pushing and to keep on going without losing my motivation and without just wanting to give up. Trust me, there were many moments in my visa application that I thought, okay, why the fuck am I actually doing this? This is going to be hopeless. I tried to stay positive and everyone around me was, very positive about my visa application. Sorry. I think that's also because some people didn't, they believed so much in me that they could not see, it going wrong, which I really appreciate, but I feel like in a way that made me even more insecure because everyone was like, oh no, you're gonna get it. And I was like, am I though? And another thing that I underestimated completely is that applying for a visa is very time consuming. After law school, not only me, but I feel like you guys and everyone around me were kind of waiting on my next step. Like, are you going to upload daily on YouTube? Are you going to launch new stuff? Are you going to expand Supply by Lily? I put this pressure on me, but I felt like everyone was waiting. Okay, what is going to happen right now? And to be completely frank, nothing was really happening because all of my time was going into my visa application. And I was like, wait a minute, this should have been my time that I could focus for once 100% on one thing rather than juggling my influencer entrepreneurship career together with law school. I just have one thing, but it just felt like I had two things all over again with my visa, and my visa was even more stressful and time consuming because in the end, getting a visa or not would just dictate the future of my whole life. If I would get it, I would be able to stay here in the US, and if I wouldn't get it, I had to... As always, when I have these very long monologues, my camera dies and I have to start all over again. I think what I've been saying is that my visa was such a time-consuming and also such a mentally draining process because it literally decided where my future would go. Would it be in the US or would it be in the Netherlands? And I felt like my life at this point has been on a pause. I felt like everything that I wanted to do, I couldn't do because I didn't even know in which country I would be able to do it, if that makes sense. And that made me feel very useless. I felt like everything was a waste. I also felt this huge pressure of being an adult and having your life figured out. Even though most of my time was going into my visa, I was trying to do photography jobs, collabs, stationery stuff, investing in more new products that are coming for my web shop at the same time. But because I'm a huge perfectionist and because I couldn't 100% put my full attention and focus in those things, I just felt extremely stressed and all over the place and lost. That's pretty much how I've been feeling after I graduated, and I feel very shameful admitting that. I feel like a lot of people think I'm just super organized, which that is true. I am very organized, that's not a lie, but I feel like a lot of people think I do everything deliberately and very planned. Well, I'm quite an impulsive person actually, and most of my decisions that I made just been opportunities that I saw or that I created and I just want to grab. That's also one of the reasons why I decided not to go into the legal field, at least right now, because I felt like I had this opportunity now of entrepreneurship and running my own business and being my own boss. And I felt that if I wouldn't take this opportunity, I would never get it later. It would go away. And then I would always have this feeling of what if. Same thing of moving to the US. I wanted to apply for the visa because I knew that if I wouldn't do it now, I would never have this opportunity again. So these decisions were not the most deliberate and planned decisions. They were kind of random and they just came up in my life, I guess. But I do want to do everything in my power to make them work. And that's kind of my life philosophy. I think it's more about, looking at the opportunities that you have and making them work rather than planning everything out, because you cannot plan life. Rather than fighting against that, I think it's better to embrace it. That went from a casual talk to being philosophical real quick. This is pretty much what has been going on in my life after law school. But unfortunately, the series of unfortunate events are still continuing. I have some bad news. And I wasn't really ready to talk about it right now, but I just hope you guys can be kind of, understanding about it, and maybe, if you can be understanding about it and just kind of supportive rather than focusing on what I'm going to do, because honestly, I kind of know I have a plan, but yeah. Anyway, that would be great. So, the situation is, I, unfortunately, didn't get my visa. There were multiple ways for me to get the visa. I chose the most convenient way, which would mean that if I would get it, I wouldn't have to leave the US, which is great, obviously. Unfortunately, I didn't get the visa in that way. And saying it out loud just makes me feel like I'm a complete failure, and that is why I didn't really want to talk about it. I don't want to go in specifics why I got denied. I'm appealing the case, so it's still going on. Sorry, my battery just died again of my microphone this time. Talking about this just makes me feel like I failed, and it's just pretty hard to talk about shit you didn't succeed in so publicly when you have a lot of people watching and expecting you to succeed, if that makes sense. And I have very high expectations of me succeeding too. So it kind of sucks when things don't go the way you hope them to go. Yeah, this means that I have to move back to the Netherlands end of March. I'm leaving. I'm going to be there for about 3 to 4 months. And at first I was very sad about it, but now I'm kind of okay with it. I'm happy to see my friends. I can still move back to my apartment. It's still there. And I'm also going to focus on a lot of new Supplied by Lily stuff that's coming and just await the visa approval. And yeah, if I then get it after 3 to 4 months, I will move back to DC. I'm not planning on moving to a different city because New York is too expensive and I don't really like LA. And I haven't been to other cities in the US, so I can't compare. But yeah, that is the situation. And yeah, I just hope you guys can be understanding about it. And yeah, I've been just very hard on myself for not getting the visa. So it would be very, very appreciated if you can, you know, just be understanding about it. I guess that's what I want to say. Yeah, I'm still having hope because I still have 2 shots. Two chances of getting the visa. There are 2 other ways to get it. At least I can say that I tried, you know? In the end, I rather try and fail than have never tried and forever hold this feeling of what if. But obviously, I rather just got it in 1 shot. But the story is not over yet. So yeah, okay, wow. That is just what I wanted to say, and I think I am going to end the vlog right now because I am not in the mood to vlog anymore. I need a little mental breakdown moment. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of new videos will be coming. Moving vlogs will be coming too, and if you're interested in buying any of my furniture, DM me because I'm going to be selling as much as I can. I will be keeping some of my clothes and stuff like that, but a lot of stuff will be going. Check my Instagram for me selling some stuff. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you sticking by me through the good and the bad, and yeah, sending you all my love. Bye guys.